Hi everyone, a very good evening to all of you and our blessings and best wishes to the begin with a new journey. I know many of you are starting your final MBBS. वो जगह आ गई जहाँ के लिए शुरुआत किया था, फाइनल पे पहुंच गए और जो इंटर्न पहुंच गए, कॉन्ग्रेचुलेशंस कि अब यू कैन पुट अ स्टेथोस्कोप अराउंड योर नेक एंड यू कैन से अभी फाइनली मैं डॉक्टर बन गया हूँ. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट मी विश यू द बेस्ट in this new journey, and we both would like to tell you that this journey is going to be exciting. अभी तक जो भी देखा ना एज अ मेडिकल स्टूडेंट और जो एज अ इंटर्न देखोगे वो बहुत अलग है. You will feel the respect that you get as a doctor, as an intern. You feel like a doctor actually, which you as a student sometimes you get confused कि अभी मैं डॉक्टर साहब बनाऊं कि नहीं बनाऊं. अब बन के भाई इंटर्नशिप में आ गए.
I know it's a new phase of life. Whether you enter final year or you enter internship, both have their own USPs. So when you're a final year, you are the senior most, and everybody is there are all eyes on you. How you're going to perform, what you're going to do, and so on and so forth. And you also feel the pressure of finally reaching the end of MBBS, right? And when you're interns, then there is a whole new world waiting out for you. Believe me, the entire hospital is waiting for you, right? So they're all waiting for all of you to start your new journey. And yes, you're going to contribute in so many ways, um, you know, um, for your patients, for the hospital in such. But, around all this, you also have yourself, right? So sometimes this is where you get stuck, what to give priority to and how to manage everything together, right? So that is why we thought we would come live and specially speak to our new interns and our final year bachas to help you, know what can you do to keep a balance and how do you plan your year ahead.
और ना बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी बात है. कई बार ना लगता है कि यार अचानक से ना व्हेन यू कम फ्रॉम योर थर्ड ईयर में खाली मतलब 2-3 सब्जेक्ट रहते हैं, ऑफ था ये NTPSM, सडनली यू कम टू फाइनल ईयर एंड यू हैव सो मेनी सब्जेक्ट्स टू डू. एंड अचानक से वार्ड में भी जाना है, वार्ड लीविंग भी हो रही है, सब एग्ज़ाम भी हो रहा है, सब एकदम सीरियस हो जाते हैं कि यार तुझे अब तुझे डॉक्टर बनना ही बनना है. And on the side of it, when you're an intern or a final MBBS, on the side of it, you also start feeling the pressure that I want to go further in my hierarchy and I want to study further also.
Yes.
And to study further, in India, you have an exam, competitive exam called as NEET PG. So now you are thinking, now the balance is now between how do I balance my college life, my internship life, and my competitive exam preparation, and add to it my own personal life as well. अभी जैसे उम्र बढ़ रही है तो कभी कभी पर्सनल लाइफ भी आगे बढ़ रही होती है और बढ़नी भी चाहिए, और उस समय पे क्या करना है, तो व्हाट डू आई डू अबाउट इट एंड व्हाट इज द प्रायोरिटी टू बी ड्रॉन. Today's session is going to be about finding the balance in the study between your college, internship, and your NEET PG preparation.
And we wanted to group you guys together, the new interns and final MBBS, because there are a couple of things that are going to be common advices to both the groups, right? And we will be telling you about what you can do if you are starting now, what you can do if you have done some preparation beforehand, right? So depending on where you are, based on your content, based on what kind of preparation do you think you have so far, we can plan the way forward, right? And that's why we are here.
So I think I'll start with the first thing here, because now I want people to let me know in the chat box that do you think an intern who is doing internship in a busy hospital, do you think he or she can do well in the first attempt itself? क्या आपको लगता है कि एक इंटर्न जो बिजी है क्या वो पहले अटेम्प्ट में निकाल सकता है? और ये बहुत ज़्यादा कॉमन क्वेश्चन है, इतना कॉमन क्वेश्चन कि पता नहीं, आई थिंक डॉक्टर दीप्ति और मेरे इनबॉक्स में आता रहता है, सर कैन आई डू इट विद इंटर्नशिप, कैन आई डू इट विद इंटर्नशिप, मैं कर सकता हूँ कि नहीं कर सकता हूँ. सो इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज डेफिनेटली कर सकते हो, और इतना अच्छा कर सकते हो, इतना अच्छा कर सकते हो कि हर साल जो रैंक 1 मैं पिछले 3 साल से देख रहा हूँ, ज़्यादातर वो एक ऐसे कॉलेज से इंटर्नशिप कर रहा था या कर रही थी जो बहुत ही बिजी है. सो द एंटायर आइडिया इज स्मार्ट स्टडी.
In fact, absolutely, yes. Contrary to a strong belief that internship may, you should not even think, hoga hi nahi, and things like that. I think internship is a blessing in disguise. Right? And there are a couple of reasons why I say that. Number one, it makes you more connected between academics and practicals, so whatever you have done so far, you're going to apply that knowledge, and it leads you to a whole new level of excitement into medical science, because you are now connecting so far what you have read in your real life, and that itself is a bliss. Okay, the second important reason why I say that is that when you feel that you're going to have less time in internship, and that's the reason why a lot of people leave completely their preparation for exams. But I believe it's the other way around, and you have to take my word for it, because when time is less, that is even more important, that what you will or you have to think is ki time is less. So for me, more important than slogging, more important than counting number of hours, more important than thinking about how many textbooks can I read, it is more important about strategies, scheduling and smart study. So टाइम कम जब होता है तो हमें कुछ ऐसा पढ़ना है जो कंसाइज हो, क्रिस्प हो, बार बार पढ़ा जा सके, राइट, एंड एक टाइट स्केड्यूल हो जिसमें there is an external force telling me that this is what is coming up next. So even if you have 1 hour today, let's study something. So procrastination come ho. So I repeat the keywords. You have to have a content which is concise, which is super high yielding, and it is doable multiple number of times. Second, studying with targets. Okay, it's absolutely essential. If you do a random study in internship, then it gets more difficult. So it has to be target oriented studies, where you have fixed, well-defined targets in front of you to prepare for.
और बहुत ज़रूरी बात है कि अगर ना ये कोई बच्चा इस सब चीज़ को ना ध्यान दे, टारगेट ना बनाए और कंसाइज ना पढ़े, तो अगर आप फैला लोगे कि यार मैं तो यार दुनिया के सारे रिसोर्स पढ़ने हैं यार, या फिर अगर आप टारगेट नहीं बनाओगे कि यार मैं तो बहुत ही परफेक्ट पढ़ रहा हूँ, तो इंटर्नशिप में जो टाइम की कमी आएगी तो इट विल हिट यू एंड योर ईयर विल गो हेवायर. स्मार्टनेस, अंडरस्टैंडिंग द एग्जाम, be more concise and having a target at hand. The second question that you need to know is, and I am telling you for all the candidates who are right now in final MBBS, the exam methodology and the exam dates in India are constantly changing.
Yeah,
so don't
assume
anything. Okay, the biggest mantra you can take from my side is, sir, please. So a lot of people are asking me, sir, 2025 का NEET PG कब होगा, 2026 में NEET PG कब होगा. भाई होगा कि नहीं होगा ये भी तो देख लेते हैं ना. तो अभी इतना चेंज हो रहा है कि कभी हम ही यूट्यूब पे आके बताते हैं एग्जाम पोस्टपोन हो गया है, कभी हम आते कहते हैं प्रीपोन हो गया है. अभी वो पहले हम आए नेक्स्ट अनाउंस हो गया था तो हमने नेक्स्ट के पूरे बारे में बताया, फिर बोले नेक्स्ट को डेफर कर दिया है. अभी इलेक्शन हो रहे हैं, इलेक्शन के बाद क्या करते हैं सोचना पड़ेगा. तो बी ऑन अ लुकआउट फॉर द चेंजिंग सिनेरियो. अडैप्ट वेरी फास्ट, and be have faith on us. We have been one of the fastest adapter in the industry, will help you. But please be very alert to the changing scenarios. Even if you're final year and you're ignoring your NEET PG preparation कि मैं बाद में कर लूंगा, लेकिन अगर तेरा final के बाद ही आ गया तो जरूरी है to be on a lookout. That is why we clubbed final year and internship together, because we don't know how the scenario will be post election. And how you will study will be dependent on two factors.
Yes, very essential.
Are you already studying it? Like many of the students I know who are studying on our ultimate live course or back to basics or a face-to-face classes from third year itself.
Yes.
और दूसरा जो अब शुरू कर रहे हैं, तो दोनों में तैयारी में फर्क होगा. If you please have cognizance and try to understand that we will tell you two different strategies. One for students who were already studying,
and one
who have now starting. Don't complicate the two. क्योंकि कभी कभी आपको लगेगा सर अभी आपने बोला ये करना है, अभी कह रहे हो ये करना है. वो दो अलग अलग बच्चे हैं. एक थर्ड ईयर से पढ़ रहा है और ज्यादातर बच्चे मैं जानता हूँ थर्ड ईयर से पढ़ रहे हैं, लेकिन एक ऐसा जो फाइनल में शुरू कर रहा है, एक ऐसा जो अब शुरू कर रहा है.
And it's absolutely fine either which ways. No matter when you are studying, if you follow the relevant things for that part. Right? For example, somebody who is starting now cannot follow the strategy what a bacha is doing from second year. Do you understand? Time sabke liye enough hai, even if you're in final year, even if you're starting your internship now. But to make that time enough, we have to have a suitable plan and a suitable strategy. So, वो हम अभी सब चीज के बारे में बात भी करेंगे. But before I go on to details and we start discussing, there is absolutely one thing which is going to be common for everyone. there are 3 paths to your study बेटा. आप चाहे फाइनल ईयर में हो, चाहे आप इंटर्नशिप में हो, आपकी स्टडी के 3 कंपोनेंट्स हैं.
कंटेंट सबसे पहले,
एंड द मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट.
कंटेंट माने आपके नोट्स.
कंटेंट के बाद आता है एमसीक्यू प्रैक्टिस, नॉट वाइस वर्सा. आप मेरी बात ध्यान से सुनेंगे. मैं सिर्फ 3 लिम्स नहीं बता रही हूँ, मैं उनका ऑर्डर भी बता रही हूँ. राइट. सो कंटेंट के बाद आता है एमसीक्यू प्रैक्टिस, और एमसीक्यू प्रैक्टिस के बाद और या साथ साथ ही हमें क्या शुरू करना है, रिविजन, और एंड में एक फाइनल रिविजन. So basically it is content, MCQs and revision, and that is the order, right? So we would be talking in under these 3 limbs for all of you, whether you are final MBBS or you are a current intern.
और यही दोनों लिम्ब, यही जो लिम्ब हम आपको बता रहे हैं, ये FMG एग्जाम के लिए भी लागू होते हैं. नाउ FMG एग्जाम का पेपर 2 अब इतना क्लिनिकल है कि वो एकदम नीट पीजी के जैसा है.
नीट पीजी जैसा नहीं,
सो ऑलमोस्ट, जो बच्चे अभी FMG एस्पिरेंट है और अभी कॉलेज में 3rd ईयर में फाइनल ईयर में बैठे हैं, उनके लिए भी जरूरी है कि वो हमारे सेशन को आज ध्यान से देखें, क्योंकि हो सकता है पेपर भी आप सेम दे रहे हो. और दूसरी बात जो आपको जाननी बहुत जरूरी है, जो बहुत ही क्रिटिकल है, कि कई बार गलती क्या हो रही है कि आप सोच रहे हो इंडिया आऊंगा तब पढ़ूंगा, तो कई बार टाइम इतना कम होता है और इतने सब्जेक्ट होते हैं, इतने कंसेप्ट होते हैं, पहले पढ़ना शुरू करना चाहिए. So these are the approaches that we have. So first we will tackle the students who are already studying with us,
and
already studying and now entering internship. आप पहले ही पढ़ रहे थे 3rd ईयर में, फाइनल ईयर में, और पढ़ रहे माने कि नोट्स बना लिए थे.
हाँ, ऐसा नहीं कि हमें सब याद हो गया. That's okay. Even we understand कि जरूरी नहीं है कि सब कुछ ऑफ हैंड याद हो. So first we are going to talk about our students who have some level of preparation, right, and who are starting your internship. Now if you feel that you are very confident with that you have your own set of notes and maybe you have read them once, okay, that is also okay. एक बार prof के लिए पढ़ा था but अभी मैम मुझे याद नहीं, it's absolutely fine. But if you have made a set of notes and you have read them once, right, and now you are starting your internship, maybe you feel you don't recall anything, but your 50% of thing is done if you have your set of notes and you've read them once, right? Then yes, the ideal program to start for you is going to be TND, the NEET TND. We call it NEET TND, but yes, it would cover everything that you need for even your INI set exams. The papers are extensive, they are in detail, they are in depth. So anybody who is starting now would be joining NEET TND, and you can very well join live with us on the eMedicoz app, right? So
मैं थोड़ा सा ना यहाँ कुछ चीजें दिखाना चाहता हूँ जो मुझे लगता है बहुत सारे बच्चे पूछते भी हैं. आप जब ऐप के ऊपर जाके आप जब TND का ऑप्ट करेंगे या आप क्लिक करेंगे TND के बटन के ऊपर, तो ये 3 दिखेंगे, नीट PG TND, फास्ट ट्रैक TND, INI CET TND. INI CET TND should only be joined for candidates who are only preparing for INI. जैसे कई बार नीट पे अपना रैंक आ चुका होता है, या हमें सिर्फ सेंट्रल एग्जाम के लिए हम अच्छा टॉप रैंक में आ रहे हैं, ऐसा. लेकिन अगर दोनों की तैयारी करनी है, if I have to prepare for both NEET and INI CET, I should go for NEET PG TND. This is the standard DAMS TND. Fast track TND should only be joined if you have a small period like 3 or 4 months before your exam. अभी क्योंकि हम बात कर रहे हैं फाइनल MBBS और TND जो इंटर्नशिप के बच्चों के लिए, this is the TND that we strongly believe. This is the standard TND. It is available on eMedicoz app as a live 2-way interactive course.
Now please understand, maybe some of you feel that you have done a couple of subjects with us, right? Let's say ma'am we have done 3rd and 4th year, but मुझे 1st 2nd year नहीं आता, right, because of XYZ reason. 1st and 2nd year is what we lack. 3rd and 4th year we have done with you, and now we are entering internship. So there will be a lot of students because they start their preparation in 3rd year. What can you do? So if you feel that your 3rd and 4th year are significantly at a okay level, then again we recommend TND for you. There is a reason.
And I am here to tell you that very important reason, that only DAMS TND on the app comes with back to basics, all 19 subjects, recorded videos, English both, English भी, पूरे वीडियो सारे सब्जेक्ट्स के कंप्लीट उसके साथ में होते हैं, और दूसरा उसमें साथ में क्रैश कोर्स मोड में भी होते हैं. सो इफ यू आर यू जैसे मतलब अब 2 बच्चे, एक जो कहता है मैंने ऑल 19 कर चुका हूं सर आपके साथ, नोट्स भी बना लिए, डेफिनेटली TND इज द आइडियल कोर्स. एक कहता है 12-13 कर लिए, 14 कर ली हैं,
Still
फिर भी
TND is
TND
the
is the
ideal.
ideal course.
Yes, so if you are significantly above the 50%
But on
zone
those 12-13 you should be confident.
and moटे subjects
अगर
होने चाहिए
हाँ
उसमें।
ऐसा ना हो कि सिर्फ शॉर्ट किए, ये बहुत ही जरूरी बात है। कई बच्चे आते हैं कि सर मैंने 2-3 सब्जेक्ट किए, मैंने कौन कौन से किए? सर डर्मा कर लिया, एनएससी कर लिया, रेडियो कर लिया। भाई कुछ भी नहीं है, अभी पूरा पढ़ना है, रेगुलर कोर्स में आना पड़ेगा।
Right.
So it is very important to understand that if you have covered 70% of the syllabus and above, TND is the ideal course. And DAMS TND online, the NEET PG TND, the correct classic DAMS TND comes with back to basics videos in the subscription.
So what you can do is, the subjects that you have done with us, you start attending the test, and the subjects which are pending, like the first year के कुछ subjects हैं, second year के हैं, you can start them side by side from back to basic videos. Our videos are very different from the unmanageable content provided or bombarded to students. Our videos are super concise, crisp, and yet they will give you everything.
They are complete. They are complete. There will be nothing beyond what we are teaching in your exams.
Beautifully done, curated specially for the exams, and they will cover every tiny detail also. You know, it is the way how you provide the information, and that's what DAMS has always been known for, right? So you can start covering those subjects which are your pendencies from these back to basic videos. There's also another advantage, and that advantage is, suppose let's say आपको लगता है आपकी surgery strong है या obs and gynae strong है, but there are 2-3 topics which you feel you are weak at, या उनकी classes आपसे miss हो गई थी, then this is the beauty that if you know selectively also you want to strengthen certain topics in certain subjects, then again you're going to use the back to basic videos. Not just that, there's another thing that is important. In the back to basic videos, we also have under the videos handwritten notes as a soft copy. So you have the videos, and to accelerate the process of video watching, there are notes underneath it. So अगर notes नहीं भी बनाए हैं, you can use those notes with the videos simultaneously to accelerate your work, especially in your pendencies.
And suppose you are a hard copy kind of a person, the same notes that are below hand, your back to basics as soft copy, are also available as hard copy in the bookstore section of your app. You see on the app a section called as MediMart, where you can actually get the handwritten notes directly, fully colored. And I thought another one point I want to tell is the TND. TND itself is a live two-way interactive course, and this year, because the NEET PG was delayed, we are running 2 cycles. One cycle will end at June, another cycle will start at June. So you can join any time, and in the subsequent 6 months you will get the full schedule. These are the tests which will happen on the app. It will be your target. That is what madam was talking about. It will be your target, and you will get live discussion after it, an extensive live discussion where you will be interacting with the teacher, asking doubts, forming concepts.
Okay, now somebody is asking, can I do it by myself or should I join the TND? So there are multiple very important reasons why we recommend. Number one, when you start by yourself, usually you are very enthusiastic, so you will make a schedule and you'll follow it for a month or so. But then when internship, takes its full stride, you will not be able to cope up, because there is always something else on your mind. Maybe you're physically tired, maybe you're mentally tired, maybe you're exhausted, maybe you think I'll do it on a lighter posting, but the backlogs begin to happen, and by the time you reach mid zone, 3-4 months are already over, and you realize that, oh, you couldn't really cover up. So providing fixed schedules which are well-defined targets. The second problem is when you make targets for yourself, they're very vague. So your target is, I will finish medicine in next 20 days. वो 20 के कब 1.5 महीना हो जाएगा आपको पता भी नहीं चलेगा. Do you realize? But we have made the schedule in a way which we know, because we're working on it since years, decades, right? So we know what amount of time the student should spend doing certain topics of medicine, certain other topics. We've given you divisions there. So you have very well-defined targets to prepare for, which means you don't have to study everything. अभी इस हफ्ते में ये part आने वाला है, मुझे सिर्फ ये part पढ़ना है, right? The second reason why I say TND essential is, not only it gives you targets, it will give you the much desired practice of MCQs and learning how to apply your theory.
So, I'll talk about it
in a testing format.
So you have 2 formats here. So in addition to the TND papers, you have 2 formats for MCQ practice. First is called as DQB GOAT edition. DQB GOAT edition में you will have subject wise questions, topic wise questions and previous year questions, all with video solutions. So every question comes with a small snippet of a video where a teacher tells you the key point that you need. Once you know that key, the question opens and it creates a lot of memory. We have done a lot of research. Students using DQB GOAT versus students who are studying from non-video solutions resources, the learning is 100x more, because when a teacher tells you, it remains in your memory. अपने आप से वो 2 पन्ने के 5 पन्ने की एक्सप्लेनेशन में ढूंढ रहे हैं, याद नहीं रहता. यहाँ टीचर बोल रहा है इस क्वेश्चन का आंसर ये इसलिए है क्योंकि इसमें ये 2 पॉइंट लिखे हैं. It hits you right where it should, and it creates permanent memories. The second practice will be TND papers, plus you will have a separate test series where you will have special subject wise revision tests, grand test, INI-CT mock tests, and NEET PG mock tests. These tests, all of them would come with video solutions. So you will have a lot of material at hand for MCQ practice in 2 modes, question mode, test mode. Question bank की तरह भी कर सकते हैं, test भी देख सकते हैं. You will have both the modes. Previous year questions will be taken care of. Not only that, in this course we've also taken care of your revision. Revision के लिए DVT भी included है, पिछले वाला भी, अगले वाला. एक हमारा कोर्स है PYQ का बाप, जिसमें वीडियो डिस्कशंस हैं, टीचर्स की एक्सटेंसिव डिस्कशंस है PYQ के ऊपर, वो भी इंक्लूडेड है. INI PYT जिसमें INI के प्रीवियस ईयर टॉपिक्स हैं वो भी इंक्लूडेड है. So if you are already studying, as an intern or somebody who is preparing even for this year's NEET PG, as a foreign medical graduate who is now doing internship in India preparing for NEET PG लेकिन पहले से पढ़ रहे थे, this is the ideal course. If you're already studying, you made your notes, this is the ideal course. लेकिन अगर अभी तक notes नहीं बनाए तो अलग होगा. So I'll request Dr. Deepti to actually help us with the schedule of this course.
Yes, I will do that. So now I'm going to show you the summary of the schedule. The entire schedule is also available on the app. So when you go on to TND, upper right hand column there is a calendar icon. Upper right hand column there is a calendar icon. You press on it, you can see the entire schedule. Now there are, if you can see here, there are certain areas which have been columns which have been made green, like 6th April obstetric. What does that green mean? Green means this is when we are starting a new batch. So 6th April say we are starting a new batch. Another batch will be starting on 21st of May, as you can see there. Then another batch will start in June, because TND is like the most famous shorter course for DAMS, which almost everyone does in the exam going year. So there are multiple batches. Now what does this mean? For example, anybody who starts on 6th of April, उससे पहले वाले जितने भी TND हो चुके हैं वो सारे साइकिल में आएंगे दोबारा. Similarly, अगर कोई 21st मई को ज्वाइन कर रहा है तो उससे पहले वाले जितने भी TND हुए हैं वो सारे साइकिल में दोबारा आएंगे. Similarly, 29th जून को जो बैच शुरू होगा उससे पहले जितने भी TND हुए हैं वो सारे साइकिल में दोबारा आएंगे, which means it is cyclical. So no matter when you join, right? No matter when you join from now onwards, it will be repeated. The subjects will come or keep coming in a rotation. Not just that, despite all these rotations, we will finish your course well in time. So usually by December, the entire course is done. The exams are usually held in March, and most of the times March में भी वो postpone करके पता नहीं क्या करते हैं.
Nobody knows the dates of the exams. To be honest.
The idea is it is a cyclical course. You don't have to follow your friends or anyone. You can just join whenever you wish, and जो भी उससे पहले वाले TNDs हो चुके हैं वो सारे live available होंगे. And I hope everyone knows कि हमारे यहाँ पे when we do a class live, उसके बाद the same class is also uploaded and available to you as a recorded version. The PDF of the class would also be available as a soft copy under the class itself. So everything, whatever the teacher writes, shows, image book, everything will be there for you on the app for reference. Till the time your courses are valid, you can keep going, and there is no limit. You can watch the videos n number of times, right?
So TND includes the scheduling, live discussions, extensive revision of almost the entire syllabus in a MCQ format with the teachers, doubt solving, It also includes back to basics subscription, online test
All
series with
short
video
courses for
solutions,
revisions.
DQB Goat edition with videos, revision courses like DVT, INI, PYT, PYQ Kebab, all the famous courses. It includes everything in one place. So this is one thing. And there is a very important video that Dr. Deepthi has done on the YouTube. It is
Yes.
there in the YouTube. You can search for it. How to use DAMS TND
Right.
strategy and tips. I have actually met many toppers who have told me that after watching this video, they could correctly use the TND to maximize their potential.
Right. So once you join and you want to know even the finest details कि notes कब करने हैं, DQB कब करना है, SWT को कब use करना है, GT की frequency क्या करनी है, how to analyze the paper and how to make a wrong diary, right? So once you join, you really want to know how exactly should I pursue it, then please come to the DAMS-delhi YouTube channel and see this video where I have specially talked at length about how to use the TND to I would say up your performance and to be your best version, right?
And also now I want to talk about students who are right now in third year, fourth year, internship, a foreign medical graduate who has passed FMGE exam,
So
now
there
preparing
were
for NEET
certain,
PG.
in fact,
लेकिन
Sumit, there are certain
अगर
messages in the
हाँ,
chat box where they are asking about third year students.
yes,
So
so
yes, this
yes,
is going to
so
cover you as well.
as a third year, I assume you have not studied all the subjects. You have not made notes, which is correct, and that you should not have actually. अभी third year में आए हैं, final year and internship who are starting now, and foreign medical graduates who have passed FMG exam now preparing for NEET PG. The correct course for you on the app is when you go to the NEET PG, click on it, you will find a section called as Ultimate Live Course. That is the correct course for you. This is the most unique course where you get a very, very important thing that is lacking otherwise, that is called as concept building every day. We call it OD dose. In this course, you have a 5 to 10 lecture schedule where we teach everything that we teach in a regular classroom in Delhi, in Mumbai, in all the big cities. We teach everything on the app at the same level, the same famous DAMS level in the app, but only difference we do a OD dose. क्योंकि phone पे और classroom में थोड़ा फर्क होता है. Phone पे we are giving you a 5 to 10 schedule every day. So who is your study partner for every day? DAMS Ultimate Live Course. You just need to click on the button 5 p.m. and see the calendar icon, see who is the teacher, and Dr. Deepthi will actually show you the schedule as well, and you start learning. There will be a break as well, don't worry. 2 hours break,
Another
take
2
it
hours.
easy, another 2 hours.
And yes,
We have seen with a lot of research, lot of surveys, that this is the kind of schedule that works. Now the problem with internship, problem with final years is you are not consistent. So somebody has to push you, and though that nowadays your friends sometimes push you in the wrong direction actually. So the teacher is there with you every day on your phone. Second important thing is, in a period of 12 months, we have 2 cycles. That means every 6 months we finish the syllabus. So you join any time, you will get the full course. And if you are busy intern, you get a busy posting today, you want to attend a live lecture, again it will be repeated again in a period of 12 months, 2 cycles will be there. Every lecture that happens is uploaded for your multiple time review. Whatever teacher will write down as annotated workbooks, annotated notes, it will be uploaded. If the workbooks are being used in the Ultimate Live course, the same workbooks are also available for purchase in the MediMart also. So if you need a hard copy workbook, it is also available. Soft copy will be uploaded in your app below the video every time. Everything else that is included is here as well, like back to basics, short courses, DQB GOAT, test series. But the difference is, this course is intended for a starter. If you are now studying, if you are first time thinking about PG entrance exam, this is the course to go for. Because you cannot straight away go to give a test. You need the content. That is why we were telling you कि 2 अलग-अलग बच्चे जो पहले से पढ़ रहे हैं और जो अब शुरू कर रहे हैं. आप थर्ड ईयर में, फोर्थ ईयर में इंटर्न है, FMG इंटर्नशिप कर रहे हैं, अब शुरू कर रहे हैं. Ultimate Live course is the gold standard course on the online platform across the globe. The only course where a teacher is teaching you every day 5 p.m. at adequate length. इतना भी नहीं फैला रहे कि कोई खत्म ना कर पाए, उतना जितना समेटा जा सके लेकिन कुछ मिस भी ना हो, स्ट्राइक रेट सबसे बेहतरीन मिले. That is called as the Ultimate Live course.
Yes, and the good thing is that as Dr. Sumay said that, it's like once a day class, every day OD. Lekin morning hours are all by yourself. So you can attend your colleges, you can attend your practical sessions. Not just that, if you are an intern and you can manage to finish your work by 4 p.m., even you can very easily do the Ultimate App Live course if you're starting now. You will also have the morning hours to yourself, so you can practice questions from DQB, you can give a test and follow up or revise the previous day's class. So that is why the things have been made in such a way. Now again, this looks very extensive. This is the schedule for Ultimate App Live.
And the beauty is you can go to the calendar icon and see the upcoming classes, plan your study. You are in a system. Even if you're sitting at home where you don't have a coaching class in your city, you have the DAMS Ultimate Live course. You just need to click on the calendar icon, see the upcoming class, prepare your mind accordingly, sit with the teacher, ask the doubts in the chat box, instantly solved. ऐसा नहीं कि मेल कर रहे हैं बाद में, ऐसा कुछ नहीं, वहीं instant, correct. Ask the question, sir ये समझ नहीं आया, दोबारा बता दो, and make your notes side by side. You can use the hard copy workbooks, but hard copy workbooks in this course will have to be purchased from the MediMart section of the app. I'll ask Dr. Deepti to elaborate the schedule. I'll go a little bit away so that the screen can be used.
Again, the same things apply here. This is just a snippet of the schedule because we can't put the entire schedule on the PPT. But yes, the schedule is available for all of you. So if you go to Ultimate App Live, go to the upper right corner, there's a calendar icon and you can see the entire schedule. Now, in the entire schedule, again, you have certain green columns. For example, 11th April. Which says surgery, which is green, which means we are starting a new batch from it. Similarly, 17th April, like it says ENT, we are starting a new batch. And similarly, we will keep starting new batches, even in June and even in July, right? And what does this mean? This means that whoever joins even on 11th April or 17th April or in May or in June, if you start all the classes that have been held prior to this will all be coming live again in rotation. So you're not missing on anything.
So in a period of 12 months, you will get 2 cycles.
Yes.
2 cycles. That is the most important part. That whenever you join, in the subsequent 6 months, the entire syllabus would be covered. Another beautiful thing is that it is optimally scheduled even for interns. Because as an intern, you may not be able to have a full 5 days holiday, but every day sparing a small amount of time, easier. If you miss it, don't worry. After the lecture, same video will be uploaded. So suppose you get late, that 1 hour you can see later on as well. Plus the teacher, whatever he is writing, whatever workbooks he is creating will be below the video for your rapid review.
Yes.
And you can actually buy a hard copy of that from the MediMart section.
Okay, now I'll answer a query also and tell you more about this. So Sona, this is for the Ultimate App Live. An intern can do Ultimate App Live also, an intern can do TND also. This depends on what has been your preparation till now. So if you have never done any classes before, then Ultimate App Live is what the intern should do. The classes will be held only in the evening sessions, recordings will be available, everything will be available, right? If you have done, majority of classes before, only a few subjects are pending, then you can very well join the TND because TND will also give you access to back to basics. Ultimate App Live also gives you access to back to basics. So let me tell you one thing. Suppose, you are a final year student and you are studying, let's say, surgery with us, but you also want to cover some amount of, let's say, previously done opthal. If you have time, or you want to watch an integrated part of, let's say, anatomy with surgery, then what do? So even in Ultimate App Live, we have given you entire access to the 19 subject back to basic videos. Which
that
means,
are both in English and English also.
Yes. So which means आप surgery पढ़ रहे हो, मगर आपको abdomen का anatomy पढ़ने का भी मन है, क्योंकि वो integrated है. So, you can just go to the back to basics, you can open on the surgery section or the anatomy section, go to GIT and only see that particular part. So, you can accelerate the process also, you can mold it also as per your needs, right? Practical courses ka access bhi hai. So, there is everything that we give to Ultimate App Live, all short courses, all test series, everything is available.
मैं ना थोड़ा सा आपका विश लिस्ट को लेके एक अल्टीमेट लाइव कोर्स के बारे में आपको बताता हूँ. आई ट्राई टू रिपीट इन हिंदी एंड इंग्लिश बोथ. सर, क्या अल्टीमेट लाइव कोर्स में सारा सिलेबस लाइव पढ़ाया जाएगा? यस. एक बार के 2 बार, साल में 2 बार, so that you don't miss anything. It is a 12-month subscription as 2 cycles of live classes.
अगर आप अभी शुरू कर रहे हो तो एक्चुअली दिसंबर तक कोर्स खत्म हो जाएगा. right? And एक और cycle भी शुरू हो जाएगा. So everybody will get 2 cycles, one learning live and one the previous cycle which just happened. So we give you access to both.
सर डे 1 पे क्या सारे रिकॉर्डेड लेक्चर मिल जाएंगे? यस, बैक टू बेसिक्स का सब्सक्रिप्शन भी इसमें इंक्लूडेड है. सर इंग्लिश के इंग्लिश के दोनों अलग से लेना ही नहीं है, दोनों इंक्लूडेड है. सर इसके अंदर क्या DQB गोड भी मिलेगा? यस. सर DQB गोड में हर क्वेश्चन पे वीडियो सोल्यूशन है? यस. और किसी में नहीं. और क्या उसमें हमें प्रीवियस ईयर क्वेश्चन भी मिलेंगे? हाँ. सर क्या रिवीजन के लिए DVT, PYQ जितने आपके फेमस कोर्स हैं वो भी इंक्लूडेड है? हाँ, वो भी इंक्लूडेड है. So that is why we call it the ultimate, because it answers all the queries. It answers all the check boxes. And sir, what about doubt solving? Every day a teacher is sitting with you. So usse zyada doubt solving kya ho payegi? Every day a teacher is sitting with you. So this is why we believe that we have cracked the holy grail of online learning with the ultimate live course, where a OD dose is happening, where every single day your teacher is sitting with you, where you have recorded live everything in with you. And add to it, if you want to accelerate any course in the back to basics, there's a crash course mode also. You want to go faster on some, you can do it. So it's a very powerful course. And I believe that somebody who is starting and wants to have a very strong course in his armamentarium and wants to study online, Ultimate Live is the main course.
Inevitable Doctor, sort of wonderful name, but yeah. So we just talked about 2 groups separately, but for interns, I'll just put it very shortly again. For interns, our course recommendation depends on what you have done so far. So if you have covered all 19 subjects, classes once, you have made your notes and you feel you're fairly confident about it, I'm not saying you remember everything by heart, that's not possible, but even if you've just gone through them once, then yes, TND is the course. Suppose you're an intern, but you have not done all 19. Let's say you've done around 60% of 60 to 70% of classes. Let's say you've covered 3rd and 4th year, but 1st and 2nd year are pending, or selectively some subjects are pending. Still, we can recommend TND for you simply because you also get access to the videos with it, which is back to basic, all 19. But if you are an intern who has not, religiously started for entrance exams, so you must be studying. ऐसा तो नहीं है कि पढ़ाई नहीं करी, you've done your MBBS, so you're all bright bachas. But the preparation for profs is very different from the preparation for entrance exams. So if you have not really started wholeheartedly for entrance exams and you are starting your internship now, then yes, we would recommend Ultimate App Live, because content you cannot beat not knowing the content. आप चाहे कितना ही MCQ कर लो, कितना ही GT कर लो, मगर अगर कंटेंट वीक है तो बेटा आप एक लेवल पे आके प्लाटू कर जाओगे और वो इम्प्रूव इसके बाद होना बहुत मुश्किल है. So if anyone who feels content is something that they are not confident about, they should be doing the Ultimate App Live. In case you feel you can't do App Live, then yes, the second line of defense will be your back to basic videos. Right, so they'll help you with the content which we are already giving with TND, right? So you really don't have to take them separately.
Now what we've done is we've gone a step further. We have added a loads of resources for anybody who downloads the app. So if you download the eMedicoz app and you want a companion, we have started a tool on the app called as Quiz of the Day. Every day a set of quiz. Sometimes we replace the quiz with a mini test. Sometimes we replace it with subject a PYQ test. Sometimes we replace it with a Valentine Day quiz. So it's a very dynamic kind of a quiz. So be on a lookout. Every single day the questions are changing and we have a quiz. It is for every person who downloads the app. It is not only for the subscribers. You can download the eMedicoz app. It's a portal. eMedicoz app is very different from any other app that you've seen. It is not just a set of a few videos. It is a portal where you can, say tailor-made your preparation based on what kind of need you have. So it has a different sections for different targets. Like there will be a section for USMLE, there will be a section for PLAB, there will be a section for resident doctors. So, but there will be some sections which are totally for your everyday practice, like Quiz of the Day.
And in fact, yes, the quiz is uploaded every day at 12 a.m. and a lot of students, and there is a leaderboard, right? So everybody really wants to get into the leaderboard, and because once you land up there, you want to be there, and that is like your daily pep up for MCQ practice. 5 MCQs, you do them right, do them in a shorter span of time, you're in the leaderboard and you're rocking it. right? Okay.
If you are on the DAMS leaderboard, it gives you a lot of confidence. And second thing we have done is we have created a section called as
Doctor's
Doctors
Lounge.
Lounge. Doctors Lounge. So on the Doctors Lounge, what we have done is, first thing we have done is we have taken care of the mindset. We have taken care of the pep, the motivation that you need, the strategy that you need, the study partner that you need, by taking an initiative. This year we promised that we want to be with you every single day, and we've started a series called as Transform. I'm very proud to say that we have been able to help say thousands of students with a live Transform series. This happens every day 10 a.m, and after that the video is uploaded in the Doctors Lounge. Every day 10 a.m we sit, candidly talk to you, 5-10 minutes, give you some targets, give you
Yes.
some
So
suggestions,
what
give you
all,
some push.
yeah, so what all do we talk about in the Transform sessions? It will be motivation, it will be strategy, it will be your academic queries
Any
on some
updates, any
days.
updates by the government, we talk
Yeah,
about everything.
and it would also be some targets given to you. So everything, 360-degree support through the Transform, where me and Dr. Sameer are live every morning, 10 a.m. Monday to Friday, right? Another special area that I want my students to definitely go and see is another free initiative by DAMS for everyone who comes on the app. It's available on the homepage, again on the Doctor's Lounge. It is the EQ series. What is EQ series?
EQ series is like the expected question series, where we challenge the entire of our teacher team and we talk about it to all the faculties. Can we predict the question? So every day 10 p.m. you have a teacher putting a question to you, and then he will discuss the question at length with you, maybe tell you the tips. And this is called as expected question series. It's a very famous DAM series. Earlier we used to do it in the classrooms. Now we have brought into the digital environment with the EQ, and we have kept both these in the home page. When you download the app, you don't need to be a subscriber. You can access everyday EQ series, you can access everyday Transform series.
So why are we telling this to our MBBS final year students and our interns who are watching us live? Number one, the most important thing a final year and an intern bacha wants is a productive day. And a day that starts well and a day that ends well gives you a good feeling, a good vibe about your preparation. So we start at 10 a.m. with the Transform series to push you that, okay, this is the day for you, convert it into a productive day. And at 10 p.m. we make it productive by again giving you a question discussion by the top faculties at DAMS live 10 p.m. on the app. So this is a good way कि अगर कुछ भी नहीं कर रहे हो तो यार ये क्विज ऑफ द डे कर लेते हैं, 5 क्वेश्चन हो जाएंगे. आज कुछ भी नहीं कर पाए बट EQ अटेंड कर लेते हैं. आज कुछ भी नहीं कर पाए तो थोड़ा सा स्ट्रैटेजी सुन लेते हैं कैसे इंप्रूव करना है. So
आगे बढ़ते रहेंगे.
कुछ ना कुछ हर दिन has to be there to keep you going, because everything else will tell you कि wait कर लेते हैं, अभी क्या जल्दी है, right? So this is just to help you keep rolling, keep you pushing, keep you
This is
focused.
just to give you a study partner, a friend who is always there for you.
Yeah.
And in the Doctor's Lounge, we have some interesting sections like quizzes, a section for podcast where we talk to some faculty member or a famous doctor. There is a section for art of medicine, scalpel stories, picture this, inspiring stories. It has a lot of interesting material in the Doctor's Lounge, out of which there are two sections which are live for
Live.
you, very very important, every day. Some of them may come on some days, but two which are there every day, the EQ and the Transform.
10 a.m. and 10 p.m.
10 a.m.
Now
10 p.m.
quickly answering one query and then we'll go to the next slide. What should be the GT frequency for interns? So what I would say is that the first 2-3 months, up till 3 months, 1 GT per month is good, because in the initial part I only want you to get into the rhythm. I don't want you to start counting the numbers now. I want you to learn the idea of definitely giving a GT irrespective of your preparation level. Number two, I want you to learn the art of analyzing the GT. So more important than how many should I give right now, I want you to learn that I will give at least one and I will review at least one before I give the next GT. So first 3 months we keep it like that. And after that, we start increasing the frequency. So then we will increase to once in 15 days. We will follow that for 2 months. Then we will increase the frequency further, once in 10 days. And then finally, as we get closer to the exam, maybe 1 every week or maybe 2 every week is also, depending on what level you reach. right?
अच्छा, मेरा ना शंभवी, आई थिंक आपने एक क्वेश्चन पूछा है, तो मेरा इसमें बड़ा सिंपल सा फॉर्मूला है ग्रैंड टेस्ट का. ओके, मैं एक्सप्लेन टू यू. जीटी का पहला फॉर्मूला याद कर लो. once a month in the beginning phase. Once you are down 5 or 6 months, you have completed a lot of syllabus with the ultimate live or NEET PG TND. Go to once every 15 days. फिर थोड़ा सा और आगे बढ़ेंगे, once every week. By the time you reach closer to the exam, you might be doing 2 every week. So frequency has to go up so that your momentum is going up. And towards the end, add to the GT CBTs. So now you can register for the DAMS CBT on the eMedicoz app itself and go to a computer center and give a simulated exam. Number 2 is, what should be your target? Your target should be, look at the number of corrects in the GT. It should be around 140 and above for a government PG seat. 140 के ऊपर जाना है.
हाँ.
दूसरा, सर मेरे 140 ठीक हो रहे हैं, वो जरूरी नहीं है. जो 60 गलत हुए हैं, look at the mistakes that you're making and listen to the video solutions of your mistakes. Is it a may do or a must do? It is a must do exercise. अपने GT के जो गलतियां, उसका वीडियो देखना है. Then you need to go to a section on your app called a study analysis. In the study analysis, your question bank will be analyzed, your GTs will be analyzed, and you will see the data कि क्या आपके weak zone है, क्या आपके strong zones हैं, आपका path कैसा चल रहा है, पहले graph क्या था. So it's very important to follow your GT and question bank with your My Study Analysis tool on the eMedicoz app.
Okay, Sona, maybe you've joined a little late, beta. हम schedule पूरा दिखा चुके हैं. एक बारी I'll just show you those slides in a little while. But let's now come to two more sections that I would want final years and interns to stay in touch with. Again, they are free for everyone. On the home page, there is a section called as News and Article. So in the news, you will get everything related to medical news uploaded there, whether it is an update on an exam, or it is a new drug, or it is a new invention.
Or new policy. Yeah. Like it's very important in PSM, new policies are coming almost every few weeks, and so we keep updating it in the news section. And the second is the article, where a lot of case reports are presented. Sometimes they are presented as a question, sometimes they are presented as a case report discussion, which you can see at a leisure time. And it is very important so that we will try to keep you on your toes all the time. Our dream is that a student who's wanting to become a doctor becomes a great doctor. He was constantly curious, constantly challenged by cases, by news, updates, quizzes, doctors lounge, podcast. We put everything together for you.
And we want to give you different things. So transform का purpose अलग है. EQ में we are only discussing MCQs with 4 options and approach.
News में updates आ गए.
हाँ, but हम ये भी चाहते हैं कि क्योंकि आप you are becoming doctors, you should learn how to use that in a real case scenario. So just like your ward rounds, you go to this article section where you see clinical case discussions. There is a history, there is examination. Under the comment section, you can actually comment on what do you think should be the next approach for the patient, what do you think should be the next investigation, how do you think should we plan the management of the patient, and so on and so forth. So we want you to think in every way, and all this is at the same time exam oriented, right? ऐसा नहीं है कि हम आपको exam से दूर लेके जा रहे हैं. We are doing everything that the exam needs. They want you to know the real MCQ pattern, but there are more and more clinical vignettes coming up in the exams. So, clinical cases are a wonderful way of approaching it. News and articles is something that keeps you updated because, any update that comes could again be asked in the exam, and they are doing that. So, हमने सब कुछ अलग अलग दिया है, मगर सब कुछ aligned to the cause है. राइट सो हम आपको फैला नहीं रहे हैं, उसे समेट रहे हैं और आपको फोकस करके दे रहे हैं.
Our goal is to be a single stop solution for all your education needs, so that you don't need to collect multiple resources. One of the things that DAMS students always tell me is कि सर DAMS ज्वाइन करने का मतलब है एक जगह पे करना, और कुछ करना तो बहुत कुछ करना पड़ता है क्योंकि एक जगह पे सब कुछ नहीं मिलता. And that is our goal, that you ask for it. You ask for tuberculosis, I created a separate video course for it. You ask for HIV, I created a separate session. I have some queries that people have asked in the chat, so let me take some of them. एक बच्चे ने पूछा, सर मैंने TND और DVT कर रहा हूँ, रेडियोलॉजी का काफ़ी है? बिल्कुल 100% काफ़ी है बेटा, सौरभ, डोंट वरी. निर्मल ने पूछा, सर CBT की डेट्स में इलेक्शन से कुछ जगह वो क्लैश हो रहा है? we have taken note of it,
वो तो करना
and we have
पड़ेगा
already
change.
talking to the authorities to get permissions on which dates we can do it. So election से हम उसको बिल्कुल भी टकराएंगे नहीं, don't worry.
अच्छा, एक क्वेरी मैं ले रही हूँ जो शायद फाइनल यानी हर किसी का हो सकता है कि मैं बहुत कंफ्यूज्ड हूँ, राइट? सो आर्निका सेज आई एम वेरी कंफ्यूज्ड ऑन हाउ शुड आई स्टार्ट, आई एम अ फाइनल ईयर. सी, नो, इफ यू आर कंफ्यूज्ड ऑन हाउ टू स्टार्ट, द प्रॉब्लम इज प्लिथोरा. आपको लग रहा है आपको इतना कुछ पढ़ना है, 19 सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने हैं या अभी 10 सब्जेक्ट पढ़ने हैं, बट आपको नहीं समझ में आ रहा कहाँ से करो. और जब भी ऐसा हो, दैट इज वेयर यू टेक द लीप ऑफ फेथ, right? So you have to trust us, trust the process more than anything else. Agar aap confused ho, that's because you don't have well-defined targets. So, you know, Annika, if I was in your place, I would either join a face-to-face regular program or an ultimate app live which is best suited for you. आप कहीं से भी कर सकते हो, अपने classes के साथ कर सकते हो, college के साथ कर सकते हो, you know, nothing is missed. So, आपको अभी क्या करना है? आपको अभी करना है rhythm. आपको पकड़ना है कंसिस्टेंसी कि मैं 5 से 9 रोज थोड़ी देर पढ़ने वाली हूँ. एंड व्हेन यू आर एक्टिवली रीडिंग ग्रेजुअली यू विल गेट द फीलिंग कि ओके, आई हैव फिनिश्ड वन सब्जेक्ट, राइट, लेट मी मूव फॉरवर्ड नाउ. सो इट गिव्स यू अ डायरेक्शन, इट गिव्स यू कंसिस्टेंसी. सो एनीबडी हु रियली इज कंफ्यूज्ड ऑन हाउ टू स्टार्ट, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू हैव डेली टारगेट्स. हम बड़े बड़े टारगेट्स की तो बात करते हैं, जैसे कि हम नीट देंगे, हम फाइनल का प्रॉफ देंगे, जरूर देंगे, मगर वहां तक पहुंचने के लिए हमें स्टेप बाय स्टेप जाना पड़ेगा. एंड दैट स्टेप बाय स्टेप इज वन डे एट अ टाइम. अभी ना मोटिवेशन आएगी, ना अभी वो नीड फील होगी, क्योंकि एग्जाम दूर है ना. अभी ये स्प्रिंट नहीं, अभी ये मैराथन है. तो जब एग्जाम दूर है, एक साल दूर है या कितना भी दूर है, अभी आपका गोल होना चाहिए दैट आई हैव टू डेवलप डिसिप्लिन एंड कंसिस्टेंसी. मोटिवेशन अपने आप धीरे धीरे बाद में आएगी, हम है ना, हम देते रहेंगे, ठीक है, बट अभी आपको फोकस करना है कंसिस्टेंसी पे और डिसिप्लिन पे बेटा.
Okay, and also another thing that I wanted to address here is that suppose you are studying for the exam for this year, or you are slightly late in your preparation and you want to accelerate your preparation. Now the DAMS handwritten notes, which are based on the back to basics videos, which are available as soft copy as a subscriber, you already seen them. आपके वीडियो के नीचे डले रहते हैं. वही हम हार्ड कॉपी में फुली कलर्ड भी DAMS-eMedicoz EMedicoz app पे available है.
The hard copy is not included in
it is not included in any course. It any course
yes,
actually.
So,
so but if you feel separately, that you are a person who is not making notes, you want to go faster, you can get the pre-made handwritten notes from the Medimart.
And they are beautifully done. They have everything at one place. Tables, algorithms, images, content, सब कुछ एक जगह पे है. So if you feel you're not someone who really wants to make your own set of notes, then definitely yes, because this is a constant query that I keep getting. Then yes, with the Ultimate App Live, mostly yes. You know, the same notes are going to go with back to basics, with TNDs, everything. So no matter what course you do, the same handwritten notes can be used. They cover everything, right? So you would not miss on an MCQ if you're following them.
So I think now is the time to summarize what we've discussed today.
Yeah.
We have today addressed a very important, a burning issue. Sir, I'm a final year student, I'm an intern. What should I do? How should I begin my preparation? And how should I go about it? So first of all, we told you that it is possible. We meet toppers every almost alternate year who are a fresh intern, busy internship, they're able to do it. The most important thing in internship is prioritize. Don't collect unnecessary lengthy material. Go with crisp, concise material. And the more important things are, if you were already studying, if you have done 70-80% of the syllabus, you have attended classes, made notes, go with the NEET PG TND. Yeah. Second, use the targets of the TND as your own targets so that you are following the live classes, interacting with the teacher, asking doubts. Don't forget, even in TND, you get back to basics included in your subscription. The second part is, if you are starting now as a third year, fourth year, or an intern, starting now, you've never studied before, or you have not made notes before, or you know, maybe you have little bit played with the Netflix, etc., but you have not done the full course. Then Ultimate Live course is an ideal course where every day a live class is happening. In a period of 12 months, 2 cycles of live classes are happening. So I believe it's a game changer. It's a highly disciplined course where the teacher is with you every day. You don't need a study partner. Teacher is your study partner. You will meet friends in the chat who are studying with you. It's a very beautiful course, especially if you don't have a DAMS classroom in your city. You can have the DAMS classroom in your phone itself with the Ultimate Live course.
And the entire schedule, what we showed you today were just snippets of these schedules, but the same schedules are available in the Ultimate App Live also, as well as
And
in
just
the
one line to add, that
TND also.
you will also have access to your special section on theory lectures for final year, a special section for the practical final year course also. So वो दोनों भी होंगे. So a lot of people ask me, sir, ये back to basics लेता हूँ तो क्या मेरा prof का भी cover कर रहा है? पूरी तरह कर रहा है, बल्कि स्पेशल सेक्शन है जहां शॉर्ट नोट लॉन्ग क्वेश्चन भी लिखवा रहे हैं और प्रैक्टिकल के केसेस भी. इफ यू गो टू सर्जरी यू विल एक्चुअली सी पेशेंट एनकाउंटर्स आल्सो वी हैव रिकॉर्डेड, हिस्ट्री में क्या आना चाहिए, सब कुछ हमने डाल दिया उसके अंदर.
Right, so absolutely yes, Vijay, I think sir has already answered your query. Can back to basic videos be used by final years? Absolutely yes. Okay, they will not just ensure that you're good with concepts, they'll give you the right amount of content which can be done over and over again. In fact, you'll be very confident if you have done them in the final year. Once you enter your internship, you will find your journey becomes easier, right?
अच्छा, एक बार ना मैं रिक्वेस्ट डॉक्टर दीप्ति कि एक बार ना टीएनडी का शेड्यूल एक बार फिर से बच्चे मांग रहे हैं चैट के अंदर, उनको एक बार दिखा देते हैं.
All right, so for people who have joined in, what I said is the schedule is available on the app in the TND right upper segment. There is a calendar icon which you can press. You can see the entire schedule. This is a snippet of the same schedule that is uploaded. In the schedule here, you see certain columns have been made green, like 6th April, like 21st May, like 29th June, right? What does this mean? The green ones means these are starting of new batches. So we are starting a new batch tomorrow, and yes, it's going to be my TND tomorrow. So I'm really looking forward to it. And what does a new batch mean? Our TND and Ultimate App Live are rotation courses, which means on the app you can join them live anytime. So even if you join tomorrow, आज से पहले जितने भी TND हुए थे वो सारे cyclically repeat होंगे, and even with repetition the course will finish well in time. For both Ultimate App Live and TND we will finish the course in December, right? So no matter when you join, कुछ मिस भी हुआ है तो वो रोटेशन से दोबारा आएगा, लेकिन अगर आप उसे पहले करना चाहो तो वो भी कर सकते हो, बिकॉज द TND वीडियो विल बी अपलोडेड, द PDF विल बी अपलोडेड, सो सब कुछ होगा. सो आप अगर लाइव करना चाहते हो तो आप वेट करके साइकिल में वेट कर सकते हो, अगर आप पहले करना चाहते हो तो वो भी अवेलेबल है. So we've given you options where you can juggle, and you, as per your internship schedules, you can use the time to your advantage, right?
And finally, before we go, we would love to give you two mantras from our side, that when you're preparing in final MBBS and internship, it is about smart study, it is about prioritizing, it is about managing your time, and it is not about collecting material. सबसे बड़ी बात यह है कि आज इतना ज़्यादा मटेरियल इकट्ठा कर लेते हैं कई बच्चे कि वो इंटर्नशिप में उनका आधा समय सिर्फ सामान इकट्ठा करने में निकल जाता है और वो उसको समेट नहीं पाते. द मोस्ट कॉमन फीडबैक दैट लॉट ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स कम एंड टेल मी आफ्टर द एग्जाम, सर मैं समेट ही नहीं पाया, ये गलती होगी मुझसे. सो प्लीज बी always remember कि time is the most important asset that you have. Use it wisely and be crisp and concise in your approach.
Please
And
remember
one message from my side, and that will be my concluding message, is even if you're final year or third year, बच्चे ये ज़रूर जानना है कि पिछले 3 साल में चीज़ें इतनी तेज़ी से बार बार बदलती हैं. कभी अनाउंस करते हैं, कभी विड्रॉ कर लेते हैं, कभी नेक्स्ट बोल देते हैं, कभी नहीं बोलते, कभी नीट पीजी प्रीपोन, कभी पोस्टपोन. तो थोड़ा सा ना जल्दी पढ़ना शुरू कर लेते हैं. ऐसा ना करो कि मैं सर बाद में देख लूँगा, पता नहीं इलेक्शन के बाद अगर वो कुछ और नया अनाउंसमेंट लाते हैं. तो इट इज़ ऑलवेज इंपॉर्टेंट to remember to adapt to the changing scenarios. And every time I've seen students who are studying are not affected by the new announcement. Students who are thinking of studying कि मैं बाद में करूँगा, वो preponement postponement से ज़्यादा affect होते हैं हमेशा.
Absolutely yes, and as Dr. Sumer said, finally it is a time to start consolidating, right? So please अभी consolidate करना शुरू करो और उन्हीं चीज़ों को मास्टर करो जो एग्जाम के लिए इम्पोर्टेंट है. Medical science is too vast. We are not doing DM or super specialization. We have to do a target oriented study, but at the same time ensure that we are good with our concepts, Basics are very important. More and more exams are actually asking basics, so they are very important. Application of basics is very important. एक चीज जो मैं सभी बच्चों को बताना चाहूंगी, चाहे आप फाइनल ईयर हो या इंटर्नशिप हो, बहुत बार लगता है कि अगर हम यूनिक चीजें पढ़ेंगे, कुछ एक्स्ट्रा पढ़ेंगे, तो हमारी यूनिक रैंक आएगी. सच में ऐसा ही होता है, मगर वो यूनिक रैंक या तो बिल्कुल यूनिक होके वन होती है और वो एक ही जने की हो सकती है, या वो बहुत ज्यादा यूनिक और बहुत, आप समझ रहे हो ना, दूसरी एक्सट्रीम में चली जाती है. Vast majority has to do what is most probably going to come in the exam. So it's not about how unique things you know, it is about how well do you know your basics and your concepts. That's what the exams are testing now. How much you can apply those concepts. So खाली रट्टे की गेम नहीं है, खाली कलेक्शन की गेम नहीं है. प्लीज डोंट,
समझना भी पड़ेगा.
पीडीएफ कलेक्टर्स मत बनना. दिस इज अ वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट मैसेज. डोंट जस्ट कीप कलेक्टिंग पीडीएफ्स इन योर फाइनल ईयर कि ये पढ़ेंगे इंटर्नशिप में. इट्स नेवर गोइंग टू हैपन. योर फोन मेमोरी वुड बी फुल ऑफ ऑल द इमेजेस जो आपको लगता है आप कभी देखोगे,
लेकिन यहाँ लाना जरूरी है.
वो नहीं होता. इसीलिए हम चाहते हैं कि रिदम मेंटेन करें, डेली कुछ करें, और वन डे एट अ टाइम लेके कंसिस्टेंसी डेवलप करें, राइट?
And we have seen that 80% of these questions in the exams are usually from 20% of the topics. And we have covered each one of those high yield topics in all our courses. So make sure that you utilize the resources and don't forget to subscribe the DAMS-eMedicoz YouTube channel. ये बहुत important बात है that we have initiated a very beautiful initiative on the YouTube called as Med School, where we have written it as Med School, which is cool. So it's a cool med school where we are trying to do कि अगर if we were a med school, if we could do a virtual med school, तो क्या टॉपिक को कैसे पढ़ाना चाहिए, वो हम पूरी कोशिश कर रहे हैं यहाँ पे कि we are able to help even the students who are not our subscribers. You can learn from us on the med school, on the app, on the YouTube. So please subscribe to the app and download the eMedicoz app. At least you will have a lot of access even if you just download the app. We wish you all the best. Don't forget to press the bell icon.
Yes, and just answering hematoxylin's query, because he or she has written it multiple times. Bache, you're saying that you've read your notes once and now you're saying you want to do it with the PYTs, right? INI PYT. So hematoxylin, पहली चीज, खाली theory से बात नहीं बनेगी बच्चा, हमको MCQ practice करना है. So you have to give grand test. Please give the INI CT CBT also, give the GTs also, and focus on your number of correct questions. Second, yes, now up till AIMS or INI exams, what you can do is INI CT PYT देखो और उन्हीं टॉपिक्स को अपने नोट्स में से अच्छे से पढ़ो in depth, right? Focus on depth also in these topics, they are important. Rest, closer to the exam, we are doing INI PYQ का BAP, so वो देख लेना, and maybe last week add DVT. Okay, hematoxylin?
सोमा ने पूछा हुआ सर ऐप पे मैं शेड्यूल कहाँ देखूंगी? हर लाइव कोर्स में ऊपर एक कैलेंडर आइकॉन होता है बेटा, उस पर क्लिक करेंगे, यू विल गेट द फुल शेड्यूल. एंड इन द एंड वी जस्ट वांट टू रिमाइंड यू, it is possible to do well with a busy internship. Yes, it is possible to study and do well even if you're starting now. ये सारी बातों को मानते हुए सेल्फ बिलीफ के साथ आगे बढ़ना है और अपने आप को याद कराना है, अपना टाइम अपन
खुद लाएगा, आएगा नहीं, आपको लेकर आना है. And now is the right time to do it, right? And there's enough time for you to do exceedingly well, not just average. So get rolling, get on track. You just need discipline, you just need consistency. Everything else we will gather on the way. But as of now, कहीं से शुरुआत करनी है और consistency लेके आनी है. So we wish you good luck, and we're going to keep coming live for all of you on various platforms, whether it is our app or YouTube, right, or social media handles. We'll be there in full support. So take care, happy learning, and let's focus on not just cracking exams but also knowing what we are here for, becoming good doctors, right? And I'm sure each one of you is having the ability to do that. So take care everyone. Bye bye.